Hello everyone, the Forest here. I'm here today to talk about lolcows. Lolcows. If you have been on the internet for long enough, you have probably heard this term once. And what it basically means is that it's just a person who exudes like some very weird, eccentric type of qualities that gets them gets them fucked with by other niggas on the internet. And most of the times they're known for like some really embarrassing shit that they do publicly or privately that gets leaked to the fucking public inevitably because they have made a name for themselves, either intentionally to be that type of person or not. All right. And my fascination with these people because is just like very big because there is both fear but also very intense fascination with it, with me at least. Just bear with me. It's a fear because this could fucking happen to anybody who is like, well, who is who can whose like mental fortitude is not very strong. They get easily fucked off by like some people on the internet, even though they could just like fucking close their computer down or some shit like that, or they're doing their own thing, but they're like very weird, more just what the fuck type of shit that they attract some type of fucking people around them. And most of the times these lolcows don't really know on how to get off, how to get off of the fucking internet and all that stuff. And the most famous example of a lolcow, which I know probably everyone knows at least by his name, which is Chris Chan. Chris Chan, holy fuck. Remember like last year? I think it was last year actually, when that nigga fucking raped his fucking mother and all that shit, who had dementia and all that stuff. And during those days of like, or that day when the fucking news exploded into like to literally fucking everybody on the internet, you couldn't go a fucking day without fucking hearing his name during that time. Nor for the past, I don't know, fucking 15 years. I think it was 15 years like 15 years ago when it actually all started with like people fucking with him. And holy shit, man, there's some other people who do exude that type of person type, being a lolcow. And like it makes me fucking scared, for me at least, because like what if I become one? Actually, nah, it'd probably be impossible because I may be retarded, but I know at least I'm retarded, right? But these people deny it unconsciously or consciously that they're retarded, and they should probably stop giving these niggas attention. And most of the times they're kind of like broken, if you get what I'm saying, like in here, but also physically too. They are not good anywhere and all that stuff, and it kind of exacerbates their problems and all that stuff. And oh my god, man. But intense fascination because these people have these types of people usually have very rich and like very fucking dense histories behind them. Like holy shit, like this went to this and led to this, and it all compounds into this whole climax, into their most iconic moments that we all know them. At least we have all seen at least at one point on our fucking web surfing shit on the internet, right? Like it usually brings up the sentiment, that we all hold deeply and internally, like the internet is gonna fucking ruin people, but we're all gonna use it because we're all using it. Inevitably, I think people will stop using it with the enlightenment time that's probably gonna be in the future. I don't know. I sound like a fucking hippie or some I can't say that word. Do I have to It's a slur. But there's just some weird person like that, you know, who just took like one LSD and now they're fucking, I don't know, some bullshit like that. It reminds me of like that one guy who was like very big on YouTube for fitness and all that shit related to it, but he went fucking crazy. He thought he was God. He was like doing drugs like every 2 hours or 4 hours. So I don't remember correctly, but it was like so fucking weird, and fucked themselves over. Like goddamn, but lolcows do have this tendency to self-destruct, rebuild themselves up, self-destruct, rebuild themselves up, but not like in the productive way, because it's all have like a front basically to everybody, and they have all this underlying fucking motivation to get fame, but not in the fame motivator that most people are familiar with. This is like some autistic fucking like type of shit, you know? And I mean that in a completely different way too. It's not like, oh, I want people to know me, respect me. No, I want people to know me. I want people to respect me. That's what I mean. There's great different emphasis on that type of shit. And to the fear thing is that what if your friend becomes that, they become fucking massively retarded and all that stuff. What if I become massively retarded, even to the point where I become like denial of that type of shit, you know? And sometimes they get their moments, their 15 seconds of fame, or the very iconic moments where they fucking, I don't know, some bullshit like that, you know? And, you know, to people who are like terminally online, they wouldn't know them, but no, that shit. Holy fuck. I don't even think, nah. I don't know, if anybody could name a person who fucking got themselves out of that type of like disaster kind of life, you know, tell me. But it's like, I don't think even a single person have ever tried to actually improve themselves when they're like that type of person. I don't think a single person has ever done that. No. Fucking hell, man. But thanks for listening to me and all that stuff. Subscribe, like the video, all that stuff.